Right, good morning and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. It's early morning, guys, around about 7 p.m. As you can see, the sun is rising behind me. And today's Thailand story has a bit of a twist. Now, I'll give you a little bit of a summary before we kick off with today's story. A subscriber named John has been seeing a Thai woman for 2 years that he met online. She seems to have a hell of a lot of bad luck within her life, but she also appears to be a very hard-working woman and a very decent woman also. So this story comes with a little bit of a twist, and it is going to be very interesting to hear what you guys have to say because John is looking for some advice. So let's begin with today's Thailand story. Dan, I hope this finds you well. I subscribed to your channel last year after meeting online a 55-year-old Thai woman. Here is the story and where I am at. Any advice would be much appreciated. I met her online. She is now 56 years old. We have been talking and video chatting for 2 years now. She is a vice principal at a grade school. She has a house. She owns an older Honda. Her mum died last year, and while her mum was very ill and dying in the hospital, I helped financially, paying for morphine and a catheter so she was not in pain. She passed away 2 days later. She set up the Buddhist wake and funeral, which she took a loan out with a local businessman, along with the 30,000 baht that I sent her. I paid for the food and the quests over the 7 days of viewing before the cremation. She worked every evening after her school job in his shop to repay the loan to him. She has also asked for help starting a business. She wanted to buy a bunch of cooking oil and sell it to the local stores and restaurants, and she asked if I wanted to do it with her, but I didn't get involved. Now, she did get out another loan and did sell it all, and she did make some profit. She has always sent me pictures and videos or video called, so I know these things have happened. She also sells dresses via TikTok. She is a very hard-working person. She has video chatted with me at her school and has introduced me to her teachers on several occasions, as well as her boss. Now, I haven't sent much to her. 14,000 baht to replace her phone. 3,000 baht for Christmas, which instead of buying something for herself, she sent me pictures of workers fixing the leak in her home roof. I sent her some money for her birthday and she did maintenance on her car. I recently sent her 37,000 baht to repair her car. The front end went out on her 2005 Honda City. She was using a motorcycle taxis and walking to and from work. She didn't ask for any money and didn't tell me about it. She was getting home late and had mentioned she was late for school and had to work Saturday and Sunday. I asked why, and she confessed her car was sitting at the mechanic's and it was unusable. I had to pry to get the information out of her, and I asked her to get me pictures, and I wanted to talk to the mechanic. I confirmed the repairs and opted to send her the funds. Now, this was last week. We have been trying for months to arrange a time for travelling to Thailand to finally meet after 2 years. My trip is set for March 19th for 2 weeks. She will be meeting me in Bangkok. She is in Nakhon Si Thammarat, So her meeting me in Bangkok at the airport is a trip for her. I haven't given her much over the 2 years, and she hasn't asked for help. And she has taken the time off to spend with me. She will be showing me her home, which from the videos and pictures is very modest. She will also be showing me her school, and I will be meeting her co-workers and her sister. Pretty much all the family that she has left after her mother's death, and she is a widow of 10 years. Now, sorry for the long and rather chaotic tale. What is your opinion? Might I have found a good Thai woman? I don't know if we will have a connection once we meet for the first time. She is a very conservative and traditional woman. Thank you for any input and guidance you can offer. Kind regards, John. Right guys, this for me, it's a bit of a tricky one, but let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, or better still, let John know what you really think, as he just stumbled upon a woman that he generated a connection with online. They've done video calls, they've spoke a lot, and she's just been an unlucky woman. She's got a lot of things going on at the moment. She's not pushed John to do all these things, but John has offered to help due to his connection with her. He's not paying her a salary, but he's been helping a lot really over the space of 2 years with a woman he has only met online. Or do you guys think that this woman is just taking advantage of John, and when he comes over to Thailand and he goes to the village and he meets the family, then maybe he could get pressure put on him to marry this 56-year-old woman and build a house and support her and live with her in Thailand? You know, what do you guys think is going to happen? And do you think this is a good thing for John, or do you think he's being taken advantage of? Let us know down in the comments. Right, for me personally, this is a very tricky one because this woman is 56 years old. And I'm presuming that John, I don't think he said it in the story, that he's around the same age or older than this woman. And he seems to be acquiring proof, some kind of evidence before he sends money across. He wanted to speak to the mechanic, etc. He wanted to see photos. He wanted to see evidence that his money is going towards that kind of thing. But there were 2 alarms, red flags, let's call them red flags, in the story, and that was the mobile phone purchase. Yeah, it was only 14,000 baht, but it was still a purchase for a mobile phone. That I'm not really into unless you needed that mobile phone for work or whatever the case may be. He didn't go into details, but he shouldn't really be paying for mobile phones, not to a woman he's not even met yet. Fair enough about the car and her circumstances. She has to work, etc. You know, that's John's prerogative, I guess. If he gets evidence and he wants to help out and he's generated a connection with her, yeah, I get it. And then the other red flag was she had an idea for a business and she wanted John to get involved with that business, and more than likely wanted him to get involved so he could financially support that business. And that was a worrying aspect for me as well. But with saying that, when traditional Thai women, especially older Thai women, they have seen over the years since they were very young, foreigners spending money on Thai women and buying them gifts, and it can come across as the norm. And if a guy is pushing to help and do things, then yeah, why not? So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one for me. I would just say be very, 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 very cautious. You're already set up to go and meet this woman. Yeah, John sounds switched on. He's generous, but he's switched on. So hopefully when he goes to meet her and he can feel if there's any kind of connection or not, can really see if she's genuine or not. When he meets the family, does he get any strange requests or not? There's a lot of things to learn from his visit. So I would just say to John, keep an open mind, keep your eyes wide open, and yeah, assess the situation as best as you can. I mean, all this money you've already paid and you're already committing to come and see her. So let's see what happens. And also, most importantly, you never mentioned in your story about whether you're willing to live with this woman over here in Thailand, or whether you're thinking of taking this Thai woman back home. I mean, what do you want from this encounter? What you're hoping to achieve? And that plays an important role in what you're doing moving forward. Because if you're coming all the way to meet her, she will expect, if you have a connection, for it to get serious in some kind of way. And that would be either you coming here to be with her, or you taking her back to your own home country. But guys, I'm very interested to hear what you guys think, to give your own advice to John. Obviously, guys who are over 50, 60, 70 years old, I think your advice would be very welcomed if you have experience with this. Let us know down in the comments. Now, if you want to share your own Thailand story, or you've got a situation similar to John's, then please email your story in and we'll give you our best advice that we possibly can on the channel. Send your emails to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good day, and hopefully you can give John some advice. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.